Hey, what's good, YouTube subscribers? How y'all doing tonight? It's your boy MG5 back again with another sports video. And hey, man, y'all should already know what we about to talk about tonight, man. Hey, this weekend we got some big football games. It's going down. Yes, I'm talking about the NFL Playoffs Wildcard weekend. It's going down, man. It's turn, y'all. It's turn. Let's go. Let's go, man. I'm a big fan of American football, a real true fan of it. So I truly can't wait for this weekend. We have 14 of the best teams in the NFL playing in the tournament, and 12 of those teams will be playing this weekend. We got, we got 2 games on Saturday, Saturday afternoon and Saturday night. And then we got 3 games on Sunday morning, Sunday afternoon, and Sunday night. And then we got 1 game on Monday Night Football, baby. Let's go, man. Hey, it's going down, y'all. It's going down, and ain't nothing better than January football, man. Nothing is better than January football. It's going down, and y'all know how we do things on MG5 Sports. I got to give y'all my thoughts, break it down, and give y'all my final predictions on these big games. Going down this weekend, NFL playoffs, wild card weekend. Let's go, man. Let's go. But y'all know how we do things, so we're going to get straight into it. Starting things off Saturday afternoon. Hey, man, to start the show off, the opener, we have the 5th seed Cleveland Browns taking on the 4th seed Houston Texans. Now, this is going to be a good game. For you bettors out there, the Browns are the slight favorites. They are the slight favorites, man. And you know what? I kind of agree with that. They have the number 1 rated defense with Myles Garrett leading the way. And then this dude, Joe Flacco, man, came up off the couch and is balling. Straight up balling. He got that call and was like, yeah, I can do it. Operation Air Out, man. Just throw that thing up and go get it. That's what they doing over there in Cleveland. That offense is looking real. And then we already know they got the number 1 rated defense heading into the playoffs. So they got a little buzz going on in Cleveland. And, as a Steelers fan, hey, shout out to my Steelers. You know what I'm saying? Hey, we're going to talk about the Steelers last, y'all. You know what I mean? We got that Sunday morning game, but we're going to talk about my team last, man. Shout out to my squad. But as a Steelers fan, I respect what the Browns got going on right now. They're a real threat. But they got the Houston Texans, being the young Houston Texans, being led by a rookie head coach and a rookie quarterback, C.J. Stroud, man. Wow. They won the AFC South as rookies. That's crazy, man. So the Texans, they got talent, man. They got a real solid defense, and they can play ball, man. They got talent, y'all. And they're exciting, man. They got that energy. It's something in the air, man. They got that home field advantage. So I know Houston, man, they're going to be rocking. It's going to be rocking in H-Town, man. I truly can't wait. And it's going to be a good game, For you bettors out there, like I said, the favorites are the Browns, and I kind of do agree with that. But my prediction for this game, I think it's going to be back and forth. I think the Browns may start off hot early a little bit, and I could see the Texans coming back late. They're not going to get down by a lot, but I think they're going, they're going to start balling out late in this game. But my final prediction for this game, I think it's going to be close, and it could go to overtime, but I'm going to rock with the underdogs. I'm going to go with the Houston Texans. Shout out to C.J. Stroud. He putting on, man. And I got the Houston Texans beating the Cleveland Browns 26-23, possible overtime. That's going to be a good game. I think it's going to be a defensive game in the beginning, but in the second half, both teams are going to start unloading the clip. You know what I mean? So they're going to start shooting that gun. So I can't wait, man. But I got the Texans beating the Browns. And now moving on to the Saturday night game, we have the 6th seed Miami Dolphins taking on the defending Super Bowl champs, the 3rd seed Kansas City Chiefs. the game in Kansas City. This might be one of the coldest games in playoff history. It probably will be. They talking about it's going to be 0 degrees, -9 degrees, -5. Man, in KC at night, I'm kind of glad my Steelers ain't playing that Saturday night game, man. It's going to be cold out there. And I know the Dolphins, they used to that Miami weather, man. The only one who's going to be used to this is probably Tyreek Hill, man. It's going to be a good game, but honestly, I think the way how both teams ended the season, you can't really be too happy with. If you're a Chiefs fan, the way they ended the season, they clinched the AFC West, they won another division title, but they just didn't look like the Chiefs. They don't look like the team that everyone's been fearing. And when you look at the Dolphins, they lost to the Titans, you know what I'm saying? Got blown out by the Ravens and then lost to the Bills like that. I don't know, man. I think it's a favorable matchup for the Chiefs. They are the favorites too, for you bettors. They are the favorites. And, just looking at the matchup, I just don't really see, I think there's going to be points on the board, but it's going to be cold, man. It's going to be cold. It's hard to see Miami going out there and playing like how they usually do, man. Spreading out the field and just, airing that thing out. It's going to be a close game, but I got the Chiefs on this one, y'all. I'm going to go, I don't know, man. I'm going to go like 26-20. You know what I'm saying? I'm thinking 26-20 or 26-17. I'll go 26-20. I got Kansas City winning this game. I think it'll be somewhat kind of close, but I don't know, man. I got the Chiefs, y'all. I got the Chiefs. And, that leaves us with the 3 games on Sunday. Like I said, the Sunday morning game. Hey, my Pittsburgh Steelers going into Buffalo. I'm going to save that game for last. Shout out to my Steelers. We're going to save that game for last, y'all. But let's move on to the Sunday afternoon game. You know what I mean? We're going to save my boys for last. But the Sunday afternoon game, we have the 7th seed Green Bay Packers taking on the 2nd seed Dallas Cowboys. Whew, now, this is going to be a game. Now, I know a lot of people looking at Green Bay like, I don't know about them, but this is about to be a game, man. This is about to be a game. You know what I'm saying? And the Cowboys are the heavy favorites to win this one. But I don't know, man. The Cowboys, if you look at their past records versus Green Bay, they're like 1-10 versus the Packers. You know what I'm saying? So they don't have a good history going against the Packers, whether it's the regular season or playoffs. But I do think this Cowboys team's a little bit different. And I think the Packers are kind of young. They're not all the way there yet, but they have talent, though. They made it. You know what I'm saying? But I don't know. I'm leaning towards the Cowboys to win this game. You know what I mean? I do think it's going to be a shootout, though. I think it's going to be a shootout. I think the Cowboys defense is going to, they're going to rough up Jordan Love at first, but then he going to find his rhythm and he going to start to ball out. But I got the Cowboys winning this game. But I will say this. If the Cowboys are not ready mentally, they will lose. You know what I mean? There's a lot of pressure on the Cowboys. There's no pressure on the Packers. And the Packers' recent history, they always beat the Cowboys somehow. You know what I mean? Whether the refs, maybe giving them a call or, that dude Aaron Rodgers just making unbelievable throws or the Cowboys just choking up the game. So I'm going to go with the Cowboys on this one, but I don't think it's going to be what the spread is saying. My final score for this game, I got the Dallas Cowboys winning 34-31, and it's going to be a good game. The Packers are going to make things interesting in the third and the fourth quarter. The Cowboys are going to have to dig deep, because the Packers, they're a dangerous 7th seed, man. No pressure on them whatsoever. No pressure. But I got the Cowboys winning that game. And moving on to the Sunday night game. This might be the game of the week, man. This Sunday night game is off the chain. Yo, we have the Los Angeles Rams taking on the Detroit Lions. You know what I'm saying? We got the 6th seed Los Angeles Rams taking on the 3rd seed Detroit Lions. I don't know when was the last time. It's been a minute since Detroit held a playoff game, on their home field. And they're about to host Matthew Stafford, their former franchise quarterback. Hey, man, football is beautiful, man. This is beautiful right here. And this is about to be a shootout. Matthew Stafford, he got Puka. He got Cooper Kupp. They healthy. I don't know about the Rams defense, but that offense is they got an elite offense. But looking at the Detroit Lions, man, what a turnaround from last season to now. Wow. The Lions are real, y'all. And I know Jared Goff, Jared Goff wants to prove something against his former team. So this is about to be a shootout. I honestly think this is going to be the best game of the week, in my opinion, maybe besides my Steelers and the Bills, but this is about to be the biggest game, the best game of the week, man. And I got the Detroit Lions winning this game in a shootout, and it could be possible overtime. It can go to overtime, man. There's a possibility. But I have the Detroit Lions beating the Los Angeles Rams 40-34. 40-34 in a shootout. Whoo, I can't wait, man. And so moving on to the Monday night game. We still got 2 more games to talk about, but moving on to the Monday night game. We have the Philadelphia Eagles taking on the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. The 5th seed Eagles taking on the 4th seed Buccaneers, man. I don't know how I truly feel about this game. Shout out to Baker Mayfield for getting the Bucs in the playoffs. I didn't really think he was going to do that. I picked the Saints to win that division. But, the Bucs are here. And the Bucs have a solid team. It's just the Eagles, man, starting off 10-1 and then ending the season 1-5. Just wow. I think this is a game for the Eagles to win, and hey, for you bettors out there, I don't know if I covered the last game, but the Lions are the favorite to beat the Rams. And for this game, the Eagles are the favorite to beat the Bucs. And I just don't know about that one. I don't know if you could put your money on the Eagles like that, man, after what they've been showing. But I will say this. If the Eagles show up, they will win this game. If they don't, they could get blown out. So it just depends on what type of team are we going to get Monday night for the Philadelphia Eagles, man. And they're also dealing with injuries. So I don't know, man. There's a lot of pressure on the Eagles. They had high expectations this season, so we'll see. But I have the Eagles winning this game. I also think this will be a close game. I don't really have no blowouts this weekend, so I got the Eagles winning this one 23-20. And this will be a solid game. This will be a solid game. But last but not least, I got to save my Pittsburgh Steelers for last, man. The Sunday morning game in Buffalo. You know what I'm saying? Well, it's Sunday morning over here on the West Coast. You know what I mean? So, I can't wait for this game, man. The 7th seed Pittsburgh Steelers going into Buffalo, taking on the 2nd seed Buffalo Bills. This is about to be a game right here. And for you bettors out there, they got my squad getting blown out. They got us getting blown out. They think we about to go into Buffalo and get blown out. I don't think so, man. I do know for my team, we're going to be missing TJ Watts. You know what I mean? We're going to be missing TJ Watts. So that's going to be that's going to suck. You know what I mean? That's going to suck, But I know the Bills, they could be going in without Gabe Davis. So we'll see. We'll see. And I do think the weather of this game will impact the game. If it's going to be snowing and windy like how they talking about, then that means it's going to be the battle of the trenches. You know what I'm saying? And I think that's what this game's going to come down to. Who's going to win the battle of the trenches, whose run game is going to get popping, and, the turnover battle, who's going to take care of the ball, So the Buffalo Bills, man, they're a nice team. They won 5 in a row to get in and to win that division, the AFC East. My team, we had to win 3 in a row to get in, win or go home type stuff. I believe if the Bills would have lost, they would have still got in. So, we've been playing with that, with that type of energy. So we're going to see. I don't want to sound biased, but hey, man, I'm rocking with my boys. You know what I'm saying? I'm rocking with my boys. I just feel like the game is gonna come down to who's gonna win the trenches. And when I look at Josh Allen, man, his best weapon is airing the ball out. He gets touchdowns, but he also throws picks. You know, he turns the ball over. And if it's going to be snowing and that type of weather, you know, we just got done beating the Ravens in a rainy game. You know, we ready for this type of football game. So if it's going to be that type of weather, I can see the weather impacting, Josh Allen's game a little bit. And I think the Bills' game plan, you know, they're going to have to mix it up, which they've been doing. So we're going to see, man. It's going to be a great game. But I'm rocking with my boys. I'm rocking with the Pittsburgh Steelers without TJ Watts. We're going to get the job done. And we're going to get ready for Baltimore, man. You know what I'm saying? I'm not overlooking the Bills. I just believe in my squad, and I believe we have enough. Mason Rudolph, George Pickens, Deontay Johnson, Pat Freiermuth, you know what I mean? Najee Harris, Jalen Warren. The key to this game is going to be the offensive line, you know what I'm saying? Najee Harris, and I think those are going to be the main keys in taking care of the ball. But I got my Pittsburgh Steelers shocking the world, beating the Buffalo Bills 27-24 in Buffalo, and that's how we going to do things, man. Shout out to my boys. Let's get it, man. Let's get it. But yes sir, y'all. You know, I hope y'all enjoy the games. You know what I mean? Enjoy the games, and you already know how we do things around here. Make sure y'all like, subscribe, and comment, and tune in to this weekend, man. It's gonna be fireworks. But yes sir. Make sure y'all stretch, y'all hydrate, and until next time, y'all. Till next time.